Hi guys, and welcome to a new sketchbook tour. Today we actually have 3 sketchbooks to get into because guess who procrastinated filming and uploading these 2 ones, and now there's this one, and my current one is like close to being half finished. And yeah, actually, I already uploaded a sketchbook tour of this one, which is the first we're getting into, then this and this. But the one I uploaded of this was done together with my friends, and the video was super fun and chaotic. But I just want to talk about the art completely on my own because, yeah, that's what I like to do with my sketchbook tours. So I will put timestamps to all the sketchbooks when I get into them in the description, so you can skip to the sketchbook you want to see. Also, you should totally watch the video of the sketchbook that I made with my friends because it was super much fun and it took me 9 hours to edit. So if you watch it, that would be appreciated. I'll link that in the description. And yeah, let's get into this. So here we have a lot of Blue Lock manga stickers that I made, and I found them in some random store, and these are Sumiko Garashi stickers I got on Stationery Pal. Over here are more stickers. I made all of these by myself, and this one was made by my friend, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. So expect a lot of Blue Lock fan art in here, but also a lot of OC art, but also a lot of Blue Lock fan art. Keep in mind how Shido looks here. He is one of my favorite Blue Lock characters. He's the one I'm most obsessed with, I'd say. And yeah, here's this wasn't the first time when I drew him, but I think it was the first time I drew him with color. Maybe it was the third time in general I drew him, and I let him introduce my sketchbook because I just really like him. And also this one took 12 days to finish, as you can see. Yeah, basics about me, I guess. You can call me Mao, Mobu, or Milo, and I go by she, they pronouns. I'm a graphic design student, and I really like to draw my OCs and Blue Lock characters. Also, in here is a lot of doodles and art my friends made for me, but I won't show them in this video because I did that with my friends together in the last video. And I don't know what to say about these drawings on my own. So yeah. Oh wait, let's start. Here we have just a bunch of doodles of my persona, Ego from Blue Lock, Rio and Kaiser from Blue Lock as well. And yeah, my friends drew quite a lot in here. They drew cruise stuff, and yeah, that's also something I should say beforehand. Later in the sketchbook, art gets a little suggestive, but in a joking manner. But if you're still uncomfortable with that, I'll give a warning before it comes, okay? So yeah. I also did this thing in the sketchbook where now and then one of my OCs or one of my favorite Blue Lock characters would do this be a guide to make the sketchbook a little more interactive, because I really like the Shido introduction. And fun fact, I mostly forgot to do this, and I also am not doing it anymore in my sketchbooks. I was like, hey, this is such a cool idea, I'm going to do it more. And then I didn't do it anymore. I don't really like this page, but it's my OC Milan. And yeah, this was on a day I took out my curling iron and my hair with it, on the sides, the strands, and it looked pretty cute. This was also when I still had purple and pink hair, but my hair actually wasn't purple anymore. The color faded so much it made my hair blue. By now I have dyed it again, and you're gonna see which color in the next sketchbook. A bunch of Blue Lock pictures I printed out because I love Blue Lock. I call this page the Blue Lock syndrome. And here's Jake and Dynamite. They're the protagonist and antagonist of the book I'm writing, which I don't want to make too many promises and I don't say too much about it, but I am aiming to publish it on Tumblr and Archive of Our Own sometime in spring or early summer. I keep pushing it back because at the moment I'm just not really passionate about writing it, and I want to publish it when I'm passionate about it. So we'll see when that comes out. I'll definitely make a video specifically about that when it's the time, but just so you know already, yeah, here's my OCs, Milo and Casimiro, because I haven't drawn them in a long time. I think at this point it was like over a month or even 2 months since I last had drawn them, so I had to do that again. And also Casimiro's looking greasy, honestly. Here is my Blue Lock OC Takemitsu Yosa. I love him so much. I ship him with Fido because I have thought about a lot for them, and you're gonna see a lot of them, like also shipping art soon. A bit in this sketchbook, more in the next one. Just let me get into Yosa's backstory real quick. So basically, he started playing. Maybe I should just say what Blue Lock is about for the people who don't know. It's a soccer anime about like 300 of the best strikers go to this facility called Blue Lock, and they play against each other in different selections to look who the best striker there is, like the best player in Blue Lock. And Tsuyosa, he started playing soccer at a really young age, but that was because his father wanted him to, because his father was like, he wanted his son to be a professional soccer player, and because of that, soccer ever only was a task to Tsuyosa, not like a fun thing. Maybe as a kid it was fun, but at some point it just turned into a task to like please his father and stuff. And yeah, then he's in Blue Lock, and at first he's like, yeah, I don't really want to win. I'm only here because of my father, but maybe I'll crush his dreams of me being a soccer player or a professional soccer player one day if I lose Blue Lock. Because if a player loses Blue Lock, they can never become a part of the national Japanese team. And that's like the dream of most players, But then during Blue Lock, Tsuyosa realizes he wants to play soccer, but like not for his father, but for himself, and that he wants to win for himself and also to prove to others, because he is smaller than everyone else and he gets underestimated a lot, so he wants to prove to himself and to others that he's not weak only because he's tiny. And yeah, here's more to you. That's kind of angsty stuff, because I don't know, I just felt like drawing angst of him. In the background, I wrote lyrics about it's a song from one of my favorite musicians, Alligator. The song is about grief, but in a positive way. And what I think is really funny is the only word that didn't smudge is broccoli. Like, it's German, but broccoli. And here's more stuff my friends drew, also Milo, and more stuff from my friends. I requested Bachira because he's the character from Blue Lock that I kin, and Shido. I don't think I requested this, but my friend still drew him. I really like him. This is Kaiser from Blue Lock. He is also one of my favorite characters. At this time, I liked him more than I do right now. I'm just not super attached to him anymore. Still like him though. The lyrics in the background, they are from a song. They translate roughly to "There is no me in community, but mean." It makes more sense in German. I'm sorry, I just switched the German word for sense in somehow. It makes more sense in German, because then da ist kein Ich in Gemeinschaft, aber ein Gemein, because gemein here, this means mean in German. And yeah, here's Jake. Something I didn't like about the sketchbook, the paper is super rough, as you can see, so markers would look like this. But it also kind of gave a cool, like, effect, texture, but it also meant that I wasn't really able to properly draw with markers, which I really like, so yeah. I kind of wanted to become more abstract with my sketchbooks. Didn't really work because at the moment I'm back to, like, having stuff super in order and super clean, but I'm trying my best to not, as long as I'm not forcing myself to do it, it's fine, because I don't want to force myself to anything with my art, unless it's like for school, because then of course I have to, but besides that, yeah, so this is song lyrics of a song, it's German, so yeah, but Jake, I had this like paper with like designs on it, so I drew him on it and cut it out. More Blue Lock fan art. Naruhaya, Bachira, and Gagamaru. I love Gagamaru so much, and drawing him is so much fun because I love characters who are tall and have long legs. That's one of my favorite things to draw, honestly. Here I drew my Aussie Lindsay. She's really cute. Also, as you can see in this sketchbook, I used quite a lot of washi tape and stickers, but honestly, with this sketchbook, I kind of got bored of it because I don't really know how to describe it, but in my, like, after the sketchbook, I kind of stopped using so much stickers and washi tape. Kind of because of things like this, because then I would want to put it on every page, and I don't have, like, fitting washi tape and stickers for everything I draw, and then sometimes it looks a little off. But yeah, here is when I practice drawing Baro, because he is also one of my favorite characters. And I was like, he is kind of, do I have a picture of him somewhere? Yeah, this is the closest I have right now. Like, the way he looks is really hard to translate into my art style. Wait, he's here, like, yeah. He also has a lot of muscles, so it was a bit hard for me to get him into my art style, but this was when it got better, and by now I think I kind of got him really well in my art style. Here is Reagan from Mob Psycho 100. I haven't drawn him in a really, really long time. I don't even remember when the last time was. I don't know, probably September, and that was the only time I really drew him, I think. But he's with my self-insert OC. Yeah, because a short backstory: she's a shapeshifter, Esper, so psychic powers. She shapeshifted into a cat, and he took that cat in, and then he figured out, like, that isn't actually a cat. It's a child who shapeshifted, and then he adopts her because she's an orphan. I swear there is more thought into it than that. But yeah, here's more Tsuyosa. This is so on Blue Lock volume covers. Actually, let me get one real quick. I have some in the cupboard behind me. So on the Blue Lock volume covers, there's always a character with, like, this chain thing about around their neck and a chain around them, and so I wanted to draw one for Tsuyosa as well. And then on the first page there is this full body drawing of the characters on the volume cover, so I drew one for Tsuyosa as well. Okay, here's more Baro. I wrote Torschützenkönig because in the German dub he says something like, it's roughly translated to, who do you think you're talking to? I'm the goal shooting king. But the German voice actor of Baro, he's not that good, and so my friends and I, we make fun of him a lot. Like, by now I got used to the voice, but it's like we still make fun of, like, almost every line he says. We quote him so freaking much. It's really, really funny. Yeah, here is just when I watched the sketchbook tour I made with my friends, like, we watched it together when I uploaded it. Not just then I realized I didn't color this completely. I didn't color his bodysuit blue, but whatever. Here's also a comic of Rio from Blue Lock comforting me because I was, like, not feeling well. Also Shido sticker. And my persona again. Haha, you're not going to see this one. Milo and Casimiro, because I love them a lot, and this was on Valentine's Day, and I'm going to get more into it in a couple pages, but this was the best Valentine's Day I ever had. Like, it was so cool. Here's a drawing of my friends and me from school. Like, they're my friend group. They're my best friends and the best friends I ever had and the best friends I could ask for. Also the friends I made a sketchbook tour with, except her, because it was only us four at a sleepover. But yeah, it was something I drew for them for Valentine's Day. And this friend, Claire, she made a drawing of Shido and Tsuyosa for me for Valentine's Day. She did it more like as a joke, like not seriously, because I didn't seriously ship them. Like I did ship them, but I didn't like have it in a serious way. And then I got super obsessed with them on Valentine's Day, and then I started making shipping art and stuff. And this is also based on a drawing like that the artist of Blue Dog made. If I find it, I'm going to put it here because it's just so cute and it made me want to draw them together. And here is more shipping art of them. Like, they're so cute. This was also drawn on Valentine's Day. Here's two of my OCs, and this is Namke. He is Aro Ace, and all he needs in his life is the love for his child and like friends and family and stuff. He's sweet. Here's a page I made on Valentine's Day. So this is something that one of my friends made for me, like Nohel. And wait, this is Nohel also. Besides the point, but look how tiny I am compared to everyone. I am the tiniest of my friends. But anyways, Nohel made this for me. It's my OC Tsuyosa on a Blue Lock cover, and I love it so much. The quality kind of died because I had to scale it down a lot to print it in this size, but still I adore this drawing so much. And here's I bought some Blue Lock volumes that I was missing, and because at that time I only had volumes 1 to 5, so I bought 6 to 8, and by now volume 9 is also out in German, so I bought that as well. But I have read the entirety of Blue Lock online, like the fan scan translations, but I always buy the mangas as soon as they're out in German. Yeah, here I also went to the art store and bought some stuff I needed. Yeah, here's Jake, my OC, and Dynamite. He's so much fun to draw. I really like his designs, especially his eyes. Consider the following. Shut the fuck up. Also, here's Chester and me, because Chester, he's small, but I am tiny. Like, I am so tiny. I have shoes that make me 5 centimeters taller, and I'm still the smallest out of my friend group. And here's when I made Chester draw Shido, and he was like, yeah, he can't draw that hair, like he was struggling. And also, then Claire drew this, and this of Shido and Tsuyosa, and here's Tsuyosa being like, oh, that's special. And here's another friend of mine. She drew. I made her draw Karasu from Blue Lock, and I have no idea what this even is. But anyways, I got her to draw something in my sketchbook. It was one of the only time, I think the only time in general. But yeah, Tsuyosa again. So he has heterochromia, which means he has 2 different eye colors, and he always covers his red, like this eye is red and this one is blue, but he always covers this one except when he plays soccer, because that's when his personality switches. And he's very cute and sweet, but when he plays soccer, he's just, let's say, kind of an egoistical monster. But that's the sense in Blue Lock, to be egoistical. Also, here's me being like dying from all the love I have for my friends, because I'm so platonically in love with them. Also, Kunigami, one of my... I think in the very beginning he was my favorite Blue Lock character, and I just... At this time I couldn't get his hair right. I don't know, he looks like this, but yeah. By now I am better at it. I drew him yesterday actually, and the drawing turned out really good. I got his hair really good. More stuff my friends drew. There is no explanation for this, so let's just go on. Milan and Mephis. This was, I think, all drawn on the same day because I wanted to finish this sketchbook. So Milo, he is the brother of the 2 on the previous page. And me and some end art. Kaiser again from Blue Lock. These lyrics are translate to we're not laughing about you, we're laughing above you. It's from a song by Alligator. A fun fact, I went to a concert of Alligator literally 3 days ago, but I will talk more about that in the sketchbook tour with my current sketchbook, because I actually wrote and drew stuff about it there. But yeah, more Tsuyosa and Shido. I found this drawing of Shido with like his hair in a a ponytail, also by the artist of Blue Lock, and I love it so much because he looks so cute with it. So I'll put it here if I find it. So Yoda again, tiny, and more stuff. This is Chris Prince from Blue Lock and Karasu from Blue Lock. This was when I did Instagram requests to finish the sketchbook. I did like tell me characters or songs or prompts or whatever, and this was from a friend, Claire. She suggested the song Big Shot from Deltarune. So yeah, I really like this drawing. It's super dynamic. Maybe I should redraw digitally. That would be cool. Okay, here's more of the Instagram requests. Also on the next page is a bit more suggestive stuff. I just noticed I forgot to say something a couple of pages earlier, but I'll just put it in captions. Jude from Inazuma 11, this guy from Inazuma 11, Ina, my friend looking Spamton, because she requested me to draw it. At this time she was super obsessed with Spamton, but I think it died out by now because now she's only obsessed with him. And Andri, also from Blue Lock, this was just my friend requesting me to draw boobs, but I was like, hey, I'll take the chance to draw Andri. And Egg. This was a request from another friend. I think he is from Vampire Academy, from the book series, if I remember correctly. Also Shido. I really like this drawing of Shido. And more stuff from by my friends. Also, Instagram requests. I mean, this is Lida. I don't know where Lydia I got the name from, but she is the Hilluva associate of one of my friends. And yeah, just stuff. It's not that suggestive actually, but yeah. Here's Shido and Tsuyosa because I just really wanted the sketchbook to end, and here is Milo. And the last page. I had so much fun with this sketchbook, no matter that the paper bothered me to some point. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to have and draw in, especially because of my friends. And on the back we have a silly Rio from Blue Lock. Okay. There is something special about this sketchbook. It has 2 pages. You flip it like this. On one side, it has marker paper. On one side, it has watercolor paper. If you wonder where I got this from, it's from a store called Action. And I don't know where outside of Germany those stores are. I think in the Netherlands, but besides that, I have no idea, so sorry. We're starting with the markers page because it's shorter. It has the markers side has 25 pages and the watercolor side has 35 pages. So here's Shido again introducing my sketchbook. Also, I think it kind of looks like a Splatoon character here because of the eyeliner and I just think so. I don't know if you guys think so as well. The sketchbook took 11 days, so super quickly as well. But for my defense, I had holidays. I had a school break, so yeah. This is my friend and me because it was her birthday, so I quickly doodled this in the morning after waking up. Here is Tsuyosa again, and here you can see his heterochromia better. The only hetero thing about him, little gay man. Here's him being kind of nervous before the match, and then he's like, just under the playfield and is about to absolutely crush the opposing team. Here's Jake and the third eye. What the third eye is? I'm mysterious. Well, you're gonna see art of the third eye on the next side. Also, my finger has I don't know if it's ink or marker or whatever, but yeah. In the last sketchbook, I mentioned I really like drawing characters with long legs. Here we have characters with long legs. Ayu and Gagamaru from Blue Lock and some of my OCs. Milo doesn't have that long legs when he's a teenager, more when he's older as an adult. But I drew him as a teenager because I drew Jake as a teenager as well, and he's 2 years older than him, and it would have been weird, and I didn't want to redraw Jake. So actually, fun fact, I drew Milo as an adult first, so I have no idea why. I think I wasn't satisfied with the drawing of him. I have no idea. But yeah. Ayu from Blue Lock. because I love him so much. He reminds me of my OC Nunsix a lot. So, yeah. These are also my OCs. They're from a band called Foundations of Decay. And these two are also from Foundations of Decay. Here is like for their first album. I wrote some like names for songs and some random trivia about them. You can read it if you want to. I forgot to cover that up, but whatever. You're not getting to see it. I am scared of YouTube. Anyways, Jake. I actually wanted to draw something on this page and I tried over and over, but I got so frustrated, so I just erased it entirely after many different tries and just put a lot of blue lock stickers. If you wonder how I have so many blue lock stickers, so when I read a manga, I online, I just take screenshots of images I really like. At the moment, I'm rereading it. I'm at like chapter 94, I think, and I bought sticker paper a while ago so I can print my own stickers. And Ninsix again, he has these super huge wings and he can barely handle having them, so he has to like internalize his magic because wings are like connected with magic. He's an angel, by the way, a half angel, and he so he can like live a normal life. So here I was like, I wonder what Blue Lock characters would look like in my OC universe. So I asked my friends to suggest me some characters, and like the first friend I asked, he said Hiyori, Karasu, and Sai, and because of Sai, I made his brother Rin as well. And yeah, I think these turned out really neat because they're just cool. Then I asked more. Another friend, she said Nagi and Baru. And I did Rio as well because of Nagi, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Rio design, honestly. He looks kind of bland and boring, and I don't like the color combination. And I think Baru looks cool design-wise, but I think I'm gonna change his skin color a bit. Here's Shido and Tsuyosa in my OC universe. I actually talked with a friend about Shido, and he was like, yeah, it would be cool if he was like a fallen angel. And like in my OC universe, there is this thing where an angel, when he gets a specific, like when an angel gets a specific disease, they turn into a demon, and that disease is called fallen angel. But honestly, I was kind of I already drew this and I didn't want to redraw it and put thought into a new design, so I just did it like this. Maybe I'll like redesign it with like that fallen angel thing, but I don't think so because I think these wings look quite nice in the tail. Cause like they're like really neon, and he wears like more muted clothing to bring the attention to his wings. Actually, I could tell you some more about the other designs, like about Rin and Sai. So they're brothers. He's a bit older, and he doesn't like his older brother for reasons that I don't want to get into because spoilers. But basically, Sai's horns grow on the front of his head. Rin's at the back of his head. Sai probably has wings as well, but like bigger wings, so that's why he internalizes them. And Rin, like he shows his wings, they're a bit smaller than Sai's, but yeah. Also Ego in my OC universe. The design is quite cool, but I think I want to switch it up a little. I made him like a combination of 4 species, because the more species genes you have, the more mentally deranged a character, a person is. Also Dynamite. Some lyrics from the song Villain by... God, I forgot her name. And Milo. At first I wanted to draw to color this drawing with like one solid color, but when I did the line art I was like, no, this looks too good, I have to color it. And I'm glad I did, because I really like this drawing. It's probably one of my favorites on this sketchbook. Or Milo, because I love him a lot. Tsuyosa. And here's where I was like, what would my friends look like in my OC universe? So here's Claire, she's a demon, and here's Jake. And Noel, he is an Elf or LV. So there's a difference between Elf and LV. I don't want to get into my OC lore right now, honestly, but just there is a difference. And this was when I finished this sketchbook, but there is actually more of the other half. So now onto the watercolor side. There is some great art here. So in here is art by my friends again, but honestly, it's not that much, so I can show it. It's not that much because at this time school break, so no school, no friends giving me art, except at the sleepover for like 3 days, because like the sleepover was from Monday to Wednesday. So here is Hold Shido Gently. Shido was being a dick. Spammed it. Yeah, more stuff from my friends. Shido. And oh, okay. This is so first Tiny Shido, then his fault for looking so yummy. I think that's all in here. Yeah. So, Yoza introducing this side of the sketchbook because Shido was in the other one, and this paper, I honestly expected it to suck because it's super cheap, but holy fuck. This paper was so good, and the sketchbook after this one, I'm gonna tour after it. It has specifically watercolor paper, and I hated it. I loved this one so much more. So here is my OC Flora, and this was like on the first or second day of using the sketchbook, and I don't know why, but warming up took me so long to probably draw. Here is, I gave Chester my sketchbook. He drew this. This is me sniffing Shido for whatever reason, and I was like, why did you put it in the middle of the page? How am I supposed to draw around it? So my friend Claire drew around it for me. Here she wanted to draw on the back of the page, and I was like, why would you do that? I only draw on the front of my pages. Draw on the front. And then she drew a little Spamton being like hehehe. And this is a guy from Inazume 11. So two of my friends, they're super into Inazume 11. I'm not. I haven't started the anime. I don't know if I will because it's so many episodes. Oh my god. But yeah, here's Baru again. This was when I was getting better at drawing him. And Jake, my OC, I love him so much. And Dynamite. Oh, here's the drawings I really like. I love so much the watercolor effect and everything. And here is the third eye again. And also one of Jake. And here's Bachira from Blue Lock. These drawings look okay, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. Actually, I can do better at drawing Bachira. And under here is something my friend drew. It was like her birthday, and I was like, here, draw my sketchbook. But I put this over it to make the page look more colorful. And this is the Blue Lock OC of my friend on Instagram, Maelstrom Mess. And yeah, I drew him with my OC, Tsuyosa. And yeah, these are OCs by two people on in a WhatsApp group chat I'm in, and we were like, it's like an artist group chat. So yeah, and Dynamite, but as an adult. Ego from Blue Lock again. And here's my persona with a third eye. Woo! The third eye of my persona, I have to rework it because I don't like how white it is. I think I'm gonna put like purple in there. Oh, I forgot to mention, here was when my hair was already dyed again. Like, now it is pink and orange down there. And I like it. By now the color has faded because it's been over 2 weeks since I dyed my hair. So yeah, but it still looks cool. Oh, here's more of Tsuyosa and Shido shipping art. And Tsuyosa as a little cat boy maid. And here's them in casual clothing because there is official art of Shido in clothing outside of Blue Lock, like without the uniforms. But I wanted to design my own because in my opinion, either he wears like the same shitty clothing that's probably already stinky for like 3 or 4 weeks. Like maybe he switches between 2 or 3 outfits in that time, or he wears super complicated stuff with chains and belt and whatever. Like that's what I think about him. And Tsuyosa, he's just casual. He wears like pants and a hoodie jacket and a shirt, and yeah, I also drew him with his hair in a ponytail. More stuff Claire drew. She drew Shido, and I drew a little simping Tsuyosa next to it. So this is actually a thing that helps me with my sketchbooks to let go of pressure of having them perfect, because my friends draw in them, and I know these pages like won't get finished and completely colored because I don't want to do it like to finish art of someone else. Even if they allowed me to, I would only do it if it was like specifically for a collab. Here's stuff that Nohel drew. Here's Santetsu from Blue, like all of them, like these two are from Blue Lock. This is Ego as a plant, no idea why. And these are from Inazuma 11. This is Nohel's OC, and I think this is his OC as well. If you're German, you're gonna maybe understand this joke. It's a quote from like something Jeremy Fragrance said once. Yeah, this was at the sleepover. So on the first morning, we went to sleep at 7 a.m. I woke up at 9 a.m. and couldn't sleep anymore, so I got up with 2 hours of sleep. I survived. On the next night, we went to sleep at 5 a.m. I woke up at 10 a.m. I had 5 hours of sleep. Also, my friends kept telling me to take a nap on the first day, and I didn't. I was completely fine, honestly. Like, the power of energy drinks. And yeah. So on the second morning of sleepover, so like the third day, I woke up at 10. The others woke up at like 3 p.m. So I was 5 hours on my own, but I didn't mind. What a funny sign. It's my OC Milan. He's a little silly, a little goofball. I was like asking my friends for suggestions what to draw, but with my OCs, because I love drawing for Blue Lock, but I don't want to like miss any attention on my OC. So Nohel, he taught me to draw Dynamite, but with a Blue Lock 11 jersey, or like the uniform, and so I did that. So the Blue Lock 11 outfit. The Blue Lock 11 is a specific team that happens sometime in the story. It's like 90 chapters in, so I'm not gonna explain why because of spoilers, but it's this uniform they're wearing. It's pretty cool that even in the beginning of the manga they used for the volume covers this, even though it doesn't happen until like volume 11, I think. I'm not sure, but yeah, Dynamite. Also, Nohel, he's really specific with numbers on jerseys, so I asked him about Dynamite, and we thought about a couple numbers. At first I think he said 15, but 15 didn't fit enough, so 17. And here is Tokimitsu, also from Blue Lock, and Tsuyosa. So I love Tokimitsu a lot. At this time I already liked him, but like since 2 days ago I have the most massive brain rot of him that I've had so far. I love him so much. And yeah, he's adorable, so I drew him here. I think I asked Noel for a character, for a Blue Lock character that I haven't drawn yet, and he said Tokimitsu, because I'm pretty sure we talked about him a couple minutes before that, and I wanted to draw a Blue Lock character in a maid dress, and he said Tokimitsu, so I drew Tokimitsu. Ness and Kaiser from Blue Lock. I don't ship them, but I think drawing them kissing is funny. They're a pretty popular ship in the fandom, but I am not the biggest fan of their dynamic, because it's really so from the way these two characters are with each other, he's super dependent on him, like emotionally, but I think it's changing with like character development at the moment, but he is really obsessed and obedient towards him, and I'm not the biggest fan of the ship dynamic. He loves him a lot, and he loves him as well, but maybe not that much, or maybe he just uses him, and I'm not a big fan of shipping that. Tetetsu and Imamura and Tsuyosa. Wow, I just forgot the name of my own OC. This is where we draw Sharin Engine. If Nohel finally designed him. Engine is the Blue Lock OC of Nohel, and by now I helped him sketching a design for him, but there is no complete design yet. But it's one step further to finally having a design, so I can draw him with Tsuyosa. Yeah, this was when I woke up first at the sleepover again. Tsuyosa and Shido. Or Tsuyosa and Shido, the colors here were so icky. I don't know, it's too red. I really like this drawing, and this is where this belongs. Unite and take over, create a supernova. That's a lyric from a song that reminds me of Ego. The song is called Supernova by Oomph. Oomph is my favorite band, and a lot of their songs remind me either of my OCs or of Blue Lock, but mainly Blue Lock and like Blue Lock characters. Here's my this is actually a drawing I made during the last sketchbook, but I had it laying around on my desk and put it here. And here is where I made a friend of mine who does not draw at all draw, and he drew Kirby driving a car. Illegal, because Kirby is way too small to reach the pedals. And I did Instagram requests again, but I didn't feel that well and like emotionally, and I got a lot of requests, but I just did these 3. So Ina in a Blue Lock 11 uniform, this guy from Inazuma 11, and a mushroom girl. Here is more of my friends in my OC universe. This is Chester. He is a demon. I really like the pose in this. This is Patricia. She is an angel because she is a literal angel in real life. And here's me. I am demon, angel, and cat. And yeah, this was when the sketchbook was over in 10 days. And if you think 12 days was short, 10 days was short, now get ready for 6 days. But to be fair, I speedran this sketchbook so quickly because I hated the paper and it frustrated me, so I barely put effort into the art. The art is good, but it wasn't like I was trying hard or whatever, because I just it frustrated me so much, guys. Blue Lock stickers again, none on the back. This is, if I remember correctly, a song from Oomph that reminds me of Cheeto. The only reason why it reminds me of Cheeto is the song has like references to birth, like metaphors and stuff, and symbolism and whatever. And Cheeto, he compares shooting, like scoring a goal during a soccer match to birth or like conception or whatever you call that. So it reminds me of him for that reason. Here's not only Blue Lock stickers, but also Awashi stickers, because I like Awashi as well as another soccer anime and manga, and I'm not finished with it. With like the anime, I'm at episode 19, and the manga I'm at chapter 25, because I'm just taking my time with it. Honestly, I'm really just getting into it to like have something in between, like Blue Lock when I have to wait for new stuff and whatever. So yeah, but I still really like Awashi for itself. It's not only a pastime thing for Blue Lock, it's also a thing that I like by itself. Like, this is Otomo. He's one of my favorite characters. I think at this time, like, Otomo and Aoi were my favorite characters, and then I got introduced to my favorite character, who is now my favorite character. His name is Togashi, and I love him. Anyways, let's get into the sketchbook. Started on the 27th of February, finished on the 4th of March. Toyota, again, like a little what do you call it? Anyways, just stuff about him, trivia and stuff. At this point, I think this was for the Blue Lock 11 team. At this point, I made his number 21, because I like to keep his numbers in a pattern, and usually it's always something with 7, but now I changed his number to 15 because like the highest number in the Blue Lock 11 was 17, and suddenly having something with 20 just didn't sit right with me. So now it's 15, because 15, if you switch the numbers around, it's 51, and that's, I think, 17 times 3. So here are his nicknames, like Tsuya-chan, Tiny Monster, Taku, Cockroach Boyfriend, and Tsu. I called Cockroach Boyfriend because of Shido. My friends and I always say he's a cockroach. So, and he gets called Antenna and Insect in the manga as well. So, Yeah, he's tiny. He's just a bit taller than me, actually. His jersey numbers are 7 in the first selection. In the second and third selection, it's 28 or 35. I forgot which one I chose. I just read it earlier today, but I forgot. And 21 in the U20 match, but I changed that to 15 now. And yeah, there's just some more stuff about him. Here is Dynamite. I like this page a lot. And here's a list of oomph songs that remind me of Tsuyosa and Shido, but it's not even all of them. Gagamaru and Corona. This is the best drawing of Corona I ever made, and I like Corona a lot. He's really cool. I hope he gets more like attention in the manga soon. Here's Shido and Tsuyosa, but Tsuyosa and Shido here are gender bent because I saw a design of gender bent Shido on Tumblr and I didn't like it. So I wanted to make my own, how I would see him as a girl. And yeah, the Tsuyosa as well, but he is already pretty feminine, so the only difference is 2 more like eyelashes and his hair in pigtails, or like her. Let my friends draw again, and it smudges so badly. Oh, okay. I love this so much. Basically, as I just showed you this list of songs that remind me of Tsuyosa and Shido, there is this song called I'm gonna translate stuff because I don't want to say it in German and then English first. It's called When You Cry, and these lyrics translate to how many tears do you have, why are you so pretty when you cry, and then there's a second drawing of Shido with the lyrics from a song called translated to All Your Wounds. And the lyrics are tell me, are you crying in pain or are you crying in joy? Actually, this word means luck, but I think joy is a better translation for it in this context. And kind of the story for this is that Shido flirts with someone else, like canonically, he flirts with someone on a playfield during a match, and Tsuyosa is like on the opposing team for that match, and he hears that stuff, and after the game he goes to like Shido and he yells at him because he's super mad, but then Shido doesn't take him serious and he starts crying, and Shido's like, he comforts him after that because Shido, he is not emotionally mature at all, so I believe he will like intentionally hurt Tsuyosa more to make him cry so he can comfort him afterwards because he likes the process of comforting him, and it's one of the ways he can show love. But Tsuyosa, like, he catches up on that really quickly, and Shido tries to improve, so that's good. But I just wanted to make the relationship realistic for Shido because he is crazy. So this Mob Psycho artist, or like, she's not only a Mob Psycho artist, but she draws Reagan a lot. She made this drawing of him with like the text said, never going to something like, I can't really read it, I'm sorry. Never using a urinal again. Everyone pointed and laughed at me, and I showed that to my friends, and they and I asked which blog characters I should draw like this, and one of them said Yemon, so I drew Yemon. It was also the first time I ever drew Yemon in general. Also, here are thumbnail sketches for a school project, and this is my second Bullock OC. I haven't drawn her since this, but basically, she's a lesbian. And the only reason I created her is so I can ship her with Henri. And she works for Ego. And like, she and Henri obviously don't date in the beginning, and I imagine Ego would probably say to her, "You're a lesbian without a girlfriend? You're really putting the L in LGBTQ." I have to draw a comic of that because I think it's really funny. Also, here's one of this again, but this time with Santetsu. More doodles. And here's me crying, and I hate this paper. Was drawing big to try to get it finished. Here underneath here I drew Baro, but I hated how it turned out, so I made it on a sheet of paper again, and yeah. Lyrics that remind me of Baro from a song that reminds me of Baro. Translates to go on and use me as your target for your prejudices. prejudices. How do you pronounce that word? I have no idea, but you get what I mean. Yeah, more doodles, stuff by friends. Because I like handed them my sketchbook, was like, guys, draw, I needed to be finished. I fucking hate it. This was also on the day before I finished it. Like, I think everything here started from the day before I finished it, and also like this and this was relined and colored on the day before finishing. Here's where I drew Kuon for the first time ever, because I like him. My friend hates him. She's a, like, Claire, she's a Kuon hater, and I'm a Kuon enjoyer. So as a person, I hate him. As a person, he sucks. But as a character, as a concept, I like him. Also, lyrics that remind me of Kuon. And here's Igarashi, because I realized he is the only Blue character from Team Z that I haven't drawn. And my friend Noel, he didn't want me to draw him. I still did, so I drew Noel stepping on him. And here is something silly my friend Claire drew. And yeah, friends to the rescue for helping me finish their sketchbook. I just put the silly stuff they draw for me sometimes, and I stuck it in here. This is me as a meow meow mao chicken. This is so silly, I love it. Jake again. Yeah, I drew big to finish the sketchbook. Did Instagram requests to finish it. Jude from Inazume 11, but with a Blue Lock 11 uniform. Marcy Wu from Amphibia, if I remember correctly, and Kuan. I think that's all the requests I did. I probably got more, but I only did these two for some reason. This was when I decided, okay, I'm just doing a portrait on each page now to get it done. I don't even care anymore. Also, I haven't mentioned, this is a sketchbook I made by myself, as you can see. Oh! I didn't know I skipped the break. Oh no! Fuck. What do I do now? So guys, I got a pen real quick. Oops. Skipped a page. Already. Well, stuff happens. This was one of those, like, good fucking bye, because I hate the sketchbook. But I still hope you guys enjoyed this video. So as I said, I don't hate the drawings in the sketchbook. I just hate the paper of the sketchbook, okay? Yeah, that's all I have to say. So, follow me on Instagram. If you're into Blue Lock, follow me on Twitter. And no, not on Twitter. Well, you can follow me on Twitter. It's the same as Instagram. But follow me on Tumblr, because I post only Blue Lock art and fanfiction and headcanons on there. So, yeah, I'm gonna link everything in the description. So, thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.